Hey folks, I found another video in my archives that I've never released, and it's a shark fishing video from 2017. Hey guys, Dieter Melhorn here, day 2 of Sharkapalooza. We had a pretty good day yesterday. We pulled in some nice sharks. Hope to do the same today. If you like these videos, please hit that subscribe button down there in the corner and leave any questions or comments in the section below, because we'd love to hear from you. Alright guys, made a run out here to 3 Mile Reef. It's pretty calm today, very calm. So good weather, so I decided to run in here and anchor up on a wreck and put some baits down, see what's down here. Boom, didn't take long. Feels like a sea bass. Got a little double hook perch rig down. Undersized trout. Easy, easy. Bam. Boom, there's one. That's a sea bass, it's gotta be. And another trout. Nice little teepees. Alright guys, kind of what the plan is here. I'm just anchored up. Got some big baits out. I'm just kind of dabbling on the bottom, picking up fish. I hadn't had a single shark, not even a small one. It's kind of odd, but got a couple of these trouts and sea bass. Boom! Oh, just missed one. Just kind of junk fishing. That's what I do best. Beautiful day out here. You don't get too many days like this. You're a small boat like mine. You gotta. This is when you gotta run off the beach. Nice and calm, full throttle run out here. Take them when you can get them. On another one. Doing some radio fishing in the background. Just a sea bass. A little bit small. Alright guys, been out here for about an hour and a half and catching a bunch of everything except for any sharks. Everything undersized. What I'm going to do is make a run back into where I seen the menhaden. Caught the sharks yesterday. Make a drift through there and see what we can catch. Alright guys, we're making a run back in from the reef and found me some menhaden. School of them. I fished it for a minute, didn't catch anything, so I threw the net on them. Got a bunch of live ones and got a few to put on ice. Alright guys, hooked up on one on the drift here. Side of Myrtle's, feels like a small shock. Don't have my sidekick today, so I'm doing it all. A little bit bigger one. There he is, folks. Nice black tip. Alright guys, give you a quick update. We've drifted probably another ½ mile out through here. Hadn't had a bite. Still same thing, just floating through here, pulling some cut baits. Got some live baits down, and those two fish were the only ones I caught, and they were right there close together. So I'm not sure if there's some fish right in that area for some reason. There's really nothing that I've seen on any kind of sonar or anything different on the bottom, but for some reason there were some fish right in there. So I may go make another pull through there, or I may run in closer to the beach. We caught most of our fish about a mile off the beach yesterday, so I may give that a shot just to see what's what. But for now, we're gonna keep fishing. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. Seas are about as good as it gets. Get a little bit of wind now. It's a little bit overcast. It's actually, temperatures are nice. Nothing bad on the forecast, so we'll see what happens here. Keep at it. Think we may have a taker that doesn't know he's hooked. It is small. He's a very snot monster. Small fish. It's alright. Got a feeling when he gets to the boat, he's going to want to go. There we go. Small one. Having fun. All right, guys, I'll give you a little information just on what my setup is. I know some people are going to ask. I've got 2 pin 8,000 reels. They're pretty big. Got a 50-pound braid on them. I got some pin Mariner rods, a little shorter rod. Nice rod for moving around on the boat with, not real long. It's a good heavy action rod. I got the 50-pound braid. It is tied onto a wind-on leader. I won't go into a big explanation of what that is. You can look that up online. I'll try to put a link down in the bottom with some more information on them. The reason I do that, the wind-on leader is a 200-pound piece of monofilament line. It allows me to reel that onto the reel, through the eyes, onto the reel. The reason I have that 200-pound leader is these spinners and black tips like to come out of the water, and we've lost many of them just running the wire leader at the hook. They'll cut through. I've had 85-pound braid on here before, and they'll cut through that with their tail and their skin. It's very rough. It's like sandpaper or rock or something. When they go to thrashing, spinning out of the water, it'll cut right through line. So instead of putting 120-pound line on here, I just use the wind-on leaders. I can actually cast it out away from the boat and get it out in the water. So that's kind of my setup. At the end of the wind-on leader, I've got a piece of wire that's probably 18 to 24 inches, just right there in the chomp zone. We hadn't broke any off since we started doing this. We started doing this last year. We'd get some to the boat, we'd lose some, get some to the boat, lose some. And we had some big black tips and spinners last year that came up out of the water that were very nice fish, and we lost them. They were 100-pound sharks, and that's heartbreaking. You spend all this time out here to get hooked up and then lose one. So anyway, using these wind-ons, that's what I use on the big stuff. I've got some lighter stuff back here that I catch sharpnose with, and I'm catching a lot of sharpnose on these big rigs, and it's overkill. But in this area I'm fishing, you've got the opportunity to catch the spinners and the black tips, which you need that for. There are tiger sharks in here, a few bulls, not that many. There are some lemon sharks, a few, not that many. But there's some sandbar sharks in here too, which are a little bigger, not a sand tiger, but a sandbar shark. And you know, some of these longer 6, 7, 8 foot fish, that longer wind-on abrasion leader really helps from getting that tail slap and getting cut off. So that's kind of why I use it. I'm prepared. We brought some tiger sharks to the boat with this rods and this setup, so you just kind of never know what you're going to get into. We hope we don't get into any 500, 600, 700 pound fish, because it'll be a workout to get one in. Not saying you can't do it, but it would be a workout. These reels, I think, have about 25 pounds of drag on them, so you can put the pressure on them. We get one out here. hook into something that size, it would take a while and a lot of work, but you could put the pressure on them, put the drag on them. We got the line we need. So anyway, it's kind of the setup. Sit back and see if we can put another shark in the boat. I think we may be hooked up. I'm gonna pull a bait in here. I had a pretty good fold over and run on this one rod. Get this one bait out of the way before we have a fiasco. Let's see. Small one. We're getting spoiled. Slammed it and made a good run. Stop. I think it's another sharpnose. See if it comes in the boat green. Yeah, another shot. Got another rod going off behind me. Let me tighten the drag a little bit. Waves are starting to pick up a little bit here. Another nice sharp nose. Good one. Fun fish to catch. Not big. Easy, easy. Let's see if we got another one on there. Let's see if this one stays hooked up. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, small fish again. A little fish pulls some line. They're not fans of the boat. Like a flathead, they see the boat and they want to go. Take that with him. Bunch of menhaden. I just rolled up on a school of menhaden. That's probably why I'm getting bit on. Alright guys, I'm going to reel them in and call it a day. I've had a pretty good day out here. Caught 8 or 9 sharks. Good day of fishing. If you like the video, please hit subscribe down in the corner so you can stay up to date on all the new videos we have coming out. Please leave any comments or questions out in the space below because I love to hear from you. See you on the water.